Hi guys, I'm Mr. Mike. Today I want to show you a quick video on our next grammar point for Module 5, Right on 4. We're going to be talking about the passive. And basically, I know you've heard of the passive before, the passive voice before, and you might know the way we form it or the way we recognize it, but really I want to talk about how and when we use the passive. And what a better way to talk about it before class is by showing you this video. So basically I'm going to start off saying we use the passive when the person doing the action is unknown, unimportant, or obvious from what's going on. You know, what a better way to actually talk about that is than saying this example here. A lot of free apps can be downloaded onto smartphones. Yeah, why should we say people can download a lot of free apps on smartphones? Listen to it. Great. So, and then we can go about talking about that we find the passive voice quite a lot in newspapers or newspaper articles. This is true because when the action itself is more important than the person who's doing it, basically we use a passive voice. England will be hit by bad weather tomorrow. And it sounds cool in newspaper headlines as well, or news articles or blog posts, England will be hit by bad weather tomorrow. Not bad weather will hit England. So just moving along, here's another situation we use a passive voice. When we want to avoid responsibility. Oh, look, coffee was spilled on my keyboard. Yeah, not you spilled coffee on my keyboard. Coffee was spilled on my keyboard. Yep. And I quite like this as well. We don't really talk about this situation much this often. We use the passives to make statements more formal or polite. Oh, congratulations! You are being promoted to manager. Not, the business is promoting you to manager. Congratulations. Don't know if you can actually hear that, and we'll talk about that in class. You are being promoted to manager. Wow, congratulations. Saying that, we have the active voice where someone is doing something to something else. The subject is doing something with the object. Mary made this chocolate cake. Who made the chocolate cake? Mary made this chocolate cake. And if I want to change that into passive, I take the chocolate cake, and I put it as the subject. This chocolate cake was made by Mary. Basically, what the change we had here is the verb to be. Because make made, the verb is in past simple, we add the verb to be in the same tense. So the verb be becomes was. Okay, great. Basically, for you to be using the passive correctly, I'll talk about the agent in class, but if you have to know who carries out the action, who's responsible for the action, you use by. The famous play Romeo and Juliet was written by William Shakespeare. There's also with, but we can talk about that with materials or an equipment. So with an instrument, with material, with an ingredient. The gifts were wrapped with colourful paper, not by, because by is by somebody.